beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. And today we're here to talk about young African and famous, or young, famous, and African, something like that. But they're young, they're African, and they're famous. I didn't know them, but I guess they're famous. I love the show. It brought us lots of drama. We'll get into it later, but not too much drama. So it wasn't ridiculous with the drama. So I kind of appreciated it. I also appreciated all the opulence, all the glitz, glamour, all of the money that they was, definitely showing that they had. I enjoyed it. I'm sorry, I did. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the characters. So I'm not gonna do a recap or anything of the season and the episodes. I'm just gonna pretty much talk about the cast and give my opinion on what's happening in their lives, or at least what they showed us. As I have actually recorded and deleted like a billion times because I'm so used to doing things step by step that's the way I was doing this, and I don't want to do it that way. I just want to give my opinion about the people in the show. I don't want to go through all the drama and everything because there was some drama. I mean, of course, every show has to have some drama. But anyway, let's see who I liked. I liked Nadia. I liked her whole vibe and everything. I didn't like the way she was playing Vic Mensa coming on. You guys, I'm sorry. You're going to hear a lot of noise. My heat is turning on and off. For some reason, every time I do a cut on here, you can really, really hear it. And I don't know why. I feel like this editing system is playing with me since it's time for me to renew. I feel like they're doing like the iPhone, like, listen, we're going to make it just as terrible as possible so that you can definitely hurry up and renew. Because now I can just hear everything and it sounds awful, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. So yeah, I like Nadia and her vibe. She was with Vic Mensa, showing videos and everything. He's so good looking. So yeah, I didn't like the fact that she was entertaining Diamond. Like, if you're with Vic Mensa, why are you even entertaining this guy? Even though you told him, yeah, I'm with somebody, we can be friends, you still smiling all up in his face. You meeting up with him to go car shopping and everything. So while I don't think she deserved what he did in terms of at the party, he invited his baby mama, Zara. Is it Zara? Zari. And she comes walking in like the queen and everything. He don't say two words to Nadia. Yeah, she she didn't deserve it because it was shady, but in a way it's like, girl, don't come on here making Vic Mensa look bad, because I felt like that's what she was doing. I felt like had they not broken up before the show was over, if when he saw the show, they would have been done, because she was playing in his face on television. Like, you're letting everybody see that we're dating and you're dating somebody else behind my back. You're smiling all about him all behind my back. So anyway, still, she was cool. I feel like she doesn't really trust people, because if you notice, after she met Annie, she said Annie was cool, but she felt like there was more to her, and she wasn't too sure about her. Then after she met Zari, she said the same thing, and I'm like, yeah, she just don't trust people through the door, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Now Annie was cool. I liked her more so towards the ending and after the beginning episodes, when she kind of calmed down, because she was really doing too much over her man. Okay, you love your man, we get it. And then she's sitting there telling Kandi and what's his name, An- Angela, something like that. I know it's something like that. The one that had sense. She's sitting there telling him all her business about how he cheated. This girl said he had 5 kids on her. No, he had 4 kids on her. They were together first. However, her baby was his 5th baby. So he had 4 kids while they were together, and she didn't have one until later on. Oh my God, it's all ridiculous. And she cried every time she talks about him, but she acts like a little teenager, whenever he calls and things like that, which I guess that's cool, but girl, you can't be loving nobody more than you love yourself. She turned out to be fine. Swank, love his swag, love his outfits, hands down, best dressed, period. Um, Kandi, I thought I was not gonna like her because she was a bit much. She really was. The whole scene with her, I didn't like the way they were telling her she was a bad mom, though. I did not agree with that. And because her 15-year-old daughter lives in the apartment next door and in the same building, but they don't live together. And she says she lets her daughter make all these decisions or whatever. I mean, it's whatever, it's your kid. And we eventually meet the daughter, and the daughter is fine. You know, she's still dressed like a kid. She says she's still, you know, they have a complicated relationship, which is kind of sad because you just want, you know, people's kids to be like, no, I love my mom to death. But she did eventually say, listen, we have a bond that's unbreakable. It just is, it's us against the world. I loved it. So I also love the scene where Condi and Annie went. Well, Condi went to Annie's house to talk and squash everything. And I thought that was really big of her because if you sit in my face and tell me that I'm a bad mom, we're going to have problems that I don't know. Talking it out is just not going to work out well. But they, you know, managed to get it done. And, you know, it was a cute little scene. But yeah, I like everyone except baby mama. Don't like baby mama. Big head naked, and his girlfriend Kaylee. She's a non-motherfucking factor. You know why? Because I just didn't like her. I didn't like her. I didn't like. I don't even know why I didn't like her. I just didn't. I didn't like the whole, oh, he's not romantic thing. Oh, I be at his house 7 days a week. I don't live there, but I'm there and I don't need to leave. Like, I don't know. I just felt like she was just clueless. And it was irritating. Very irritating. He seemed like he liked her enough. Like, it didn't seem like he was all super in love with her. He didn't want to do it and all that. He said she's there too much. Swank. Was it swag? Swank tried to tell her, go home sometime. She didn't want to receive it, so oh well. Um, who else did I not care for? Of course, the only person that I did not really care for was Zari, you guys. I felt like she brought all the drama and all the negativity for sure, which is what they all said. So nobody was in denial that it was her, but she was definitely bringing on the drama. The whole everybody's intimidated by me thing, girl, bye. Bye. Are you kidding me? What was funny to me was that she kept saying how mad Annie was with her because Annie's husband called at Diamond's dinner party and wanted to speak to everyone. And he said, let me talk to Boss Lady again or whatever, like he knew her. So Annie just made the comment, how y'all know each other? That's common. Like, that's not like, oh my God, did you mess around? How you know, she was just like, how'd y'all meet? So when we find out that Annie did have an issue with her, that wasn't the issue. That wasn't the issue at all. She just made that in passing. But what's her name? Zari made it seem like that was her total issue with her was that, oh my God, her man wanted to speak to me. It's not my fault that I've been knowing her man before he knew her. It's not like, girl, what are you talking about? So when they ended up speaking about it, Annie's issue with her was not the husband thing. It was the dress thing. You had an issue with my dress being short. You made comments instead of coming to me and saying something like a grown ass woman. That was her issue with her, and I thought that was so funny because this girl never said anything about you and her husband. And then when you finally meet him and you take him to the side, which was very rude because you pulled his hand and you're holding his hand, walking him to the side. No, no. All of that was just very inappropriate. And then when you call her over, it's like, yeah, you made it seem like I knew your man. We ain't never messed around. And the husband is looking like, what is she talking about? And so is Annie. Annie's like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, that was never a thing. Yeah, I made the comment, but I never came off like you guys messed around or whatever. Like, what are you bringing over here? You're bringing all this drama for no good reason. And what was her answer to that, Zari? Oh, she's just intimidated, and I can't help it that she's intimidated. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Now I did crack up at Condi and Naked when they had their little argument. They had their little meetup. She's like, "Oh, he's my brother," and he went in on her like right away. Dude went in. I was like, Jesus. She was talking about how she's ready to get married. He's like, nah. And then later on, when they met up and they was talking about the boyfriend, and he said, "Oh, what did he call him?" He called him a nerd. Number one, he called Kandi's boyfriend a nerd, and then he said his Urkel nerd nut got you going crazy. Oh my God, I cracked up. I'm like, this dude is ridiculous. His big ass head is ridiculous. The stuff he was saying, yeah, it was just hilarious. But I couldn't believe he was the only one that was really calling her out on a whole lot of stuff. But also, I did not feel like Kandi was that rude. Like, I felt like she thought she was a lot, and she did get in people's business a lot. She meant well. So I didn't dislike her the way I thought I was going to dislike her in the beginning. Like when Annie was telling all her business, and then she was in the confessional, like, oh yeah, she's telling all her business, giving me all the ammunition and winking and stuff. I was like, oh, she's about to be a trip, and I'm not going to like her. But she actually turned out to be a very decent person, like, very decent person. But very nosy, not gonna lie. She was nosy in everybody's business. I thought it was cool when she met up with Annie's husband to talk to him about, I guess, his infidelity and how he does her, which, once again, like he said in his confessional, none of her business. But, if you take it with a grain of salt and just look at it as her looking after her friend, then it was very nice of her. She's like, don't fuck with my friend. And basically, she was just letting him know, speak from the heart. When you guys do your vow renewal, whatever, write something, let her know that you're in it, this and that. It was nice what she was telling him. Again, none of her business. And I thought it was cool that he took it that way. He was like, okay, it was helpful, and I appreciate it. So that was drama that didn't happen. I appreciated that because the drama's cool, but you don't need it all the time. On top of Zari being just a shit starter, she's very messy. And it was very messy of her to allow this man to flirt. And she was flirting right back. Angela, whatever. And I thought he was so level headed. Like, I did like him. I'm not gonna lie. But then it started coming off, like, his level headedness started coming off, and his smoothness started coming off as like just a smooth talker, and like he's a full of shit kind of guy, especially when he had the party and invited both his baby moms. And like, basically, that was the party. It was just them and the crew, the cast or whatever. So what was this party for? It was an all-white party for what? And somebody asked that too, and I was dying laughing. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to know. So he just came off as kind of messy as well. They were both messy. How are you friends with this guy? And everybody was calling him out. So one thing I can say about this friend group, they were calling him out. Why are you doing this to Diamond? You know he's still in love with her or whatever, even though he's out there. Why are you doing this to him? Are you supposed to be his boy? He didn't care. He's just flirting. She's flirting back. I thought it was all super foul. So at the end, yeah, hopefully we're gonna get another season because Diamond finds out, and it's so funny. Oh my God, when Diamond is upstairs and he comes downstairs, and Angela is in her house, and he's like, "Hey," he's all happy. He's like, "You came to check up on me or whatever," and then he said that he was there to see her, and Diamond's face was like, and let me tell y'all, if they're acting, they're doing a great freaking job, even though some of them are actors. And Kandi, she's an actor. And you guys, she's good. She's good at it because I felt like she was putting 20 on 10 a lot of the time. She was giving us the reality drama that we needed. She really was. It was not too much. It was just right in the middle where we wanted it to be. So I actually like the show. I like the whole cast. Again, I felt like I didn't talk about him enough. What's his name? Swank or whatever. His outfits, y'all, he was killing the game, killing it. Especially when he came to his party, the final party or whatever. Oh my God, killing it. When he was going off on the train, and then him and Big Head was going at it. I'm sorry, that's not his name. His name is Naked. When they were going at it or whatever, it was hilarious. Like, unfortunately, he got riled up because he was just sick of the mess. And I understand, he was saying he's a peacemaker, and he feels like he's failing because now there's these two sides to the group. And again, it was Zari. And I was just happy that everybody noticed it was Zari. Everybody noticed that all the negativity comes when this girl is around. So I'm like, she wasn't even originally in the friend group. Can't y'all just kick her ass out? And they kind of did, because she was not invited to the final party, which was the vow renewal with Annie and her husband. So, oh my God. And let me just say, Annie's daughters, adorable. They actually look just like their dad. But I just think her daughter, Olivia, the one that was just able to stand recently, just adorable. The way she was talking to her mom and was like, "Are you happy there?" Oh my God, you gotta love kids. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. But yeah, cute show. I enjoyed it. It kept me interested. I just binge watched it this morning. So it kept me entertained for the morning. And they have to come out with a season 2 because of the way they left it. Like, they just have to. If you have not watched it yet, then you shouldn't have been watching this because I just told everything. But let me see if it's any points that I'm missing. And I'm trying not to stop the tape, you guys, because you can hear it so well right now. Every time I do a jump cut, and it drives me crazy. So I'm trying to keep going with one thought. So bear with me. Let me breathe. And let me make sure I mentioned everything I wanted to mention. Did I leave anyone out? I don't think I did. You guys, so if you are still here, you are the real MVP. I thank you. And if you are new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Look at me, I can't even talk, but I am not gonna cut it, you guys. We're just gonna suck that one up. Like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be doing a video. You guys, I'm doing a 2-minute video on Ready to Love. I'm sorry, I just am, because the shit is awful. So I'm gonna do that next real quick and get it over with, and then I'll see you in the next video. Smooches.